A federal judge ordered the unsealing of Jeffrey Epstein's court records. Now, what secrets will these documents unveil about high profile people, including, they say, a former president? It may not be what you think. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to get into a story that's set to shake the very foundations of elite circles. Or is it? That's what they're peddling anyway. In early January, a bombshell list of Epstein associates is expected to be released. But hold on. Because this is more than just a list, it's a potential Pandora's box of high-profile names entangled in one of the most notorious scandals of our time. We should take a closer look. Guys, they're not saying that it is the manifest list for the Lolita Express plane. They're just saying it's a list of accomplices and business associates and a former president. Remember that. That's important. That's a big distinction. A federal judge in New York, Judge Loretta Preska, has made a move that has everyone on the edge of their seats. She's ordered thousands of records unsealed, records that could reveal the identities of Jeffrey Epstein's accomplices and business associates. This move isn't just a ripple in the pond, folks. It's a tsunami that could wash away the facades of many powerful figures. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell currently is serving a 20-year sentence for her role in the sordid affair. She's at the center of this legal storm. Remember, Maxwell was more than just Epstein's associate. She was the facilitator of Virginia Giuffre's abuse. But here's where it gets really interesting. Anyone who doesn't successfully object to the release of their records could see their names in the headlines. This isn't just about the guilty, it's about everyone who ever brushed shoulders with Epstein. So now let's turn our attention to the media's narrative. So Benny Johnson put out a tweet where he posted a video hinting that a former president might be on the list. It's not what you think, I'm willing to bet anyway. Let's give it a listen.
We're here outside the federal courthouse here in Lower Manhattan, and this is where Judge Loretta Preska has ordered that January 1st release date of more than 170 names associated with a civil lawsuit that was settled some time ago here. But many of those names that will be released are Jeffrey Epstein's close friends, associates, and some of his
close friends and associates. Remember
victims.
that.
Now, the judge is also allowing those individuals who would like to keep their names concealed or redacted to file an appeal to make their case before the release of those names in less than 2 weeks. Now, many of those names that will come out certainly are known and notable, including former presidents, but they are all part of a now settled civil.
All right. So the press is pointing fingers at Bill Clinton. And that's because most people are familiar with his infamous trips to Epstein's Orgy Island. But here's where I ask you to put on the brakes. Don't jump to conclusions here, folks. The real shocker might be the name Donald Trump popping up on that list. Now, do I think that he went to Epstein Island? No, of course not. Do I think he was involved in the shenanigans? Of course not. There's no evidence proving it. But there was no evidence of Russian collusion or anything else. So think about it. This is the same political machine that accused Trump of Russian collusion, only to have those claims proven as lies. The same people who impeached Trump twice, and both times over allegations later shown to be false. Trump did not do what Joe Biden as a vice president actually did, which was to leverage billions of dollars in aid against a Ukrainian president on the phone. Trump didn't do that. Joe Biden did. But Trump was impeached and Biden had a little D next to his name. Now, the same people impeached Trump a second time by claiming he incited an insurrection that never happened. There was a riot, which was not a good thing, but there are people out there now that the video footage is being released who are showing the riot may have been incited by federal agents implanted among the people. This cabal of communists has been gunning for Trump since day one. And what better way to undermine him for 2024 than linking him to Epstein? Leftists online love to post pictures of Trump and Melania hanging out with Epstein and Maxwell. They make claims that those photos prove that Trump went to Orgy Island. They do nothing of the sort. They never needed things like evidence or proof. They always conveniently also leave out the fact that as soon as Trump learned what Epstein really was, he broke off any ties with him and banned him from his club. They never seem to mention that. Remember, these accusations don't have to be true. They just have to be believable. With the deep state's history of manipulation, it's not a stretch to think they'd fabricate a connection between Trump and Epstein. After all, they're desperate enough to accuse Russia of helping him win an election, impeach the man twice. What's a little character assassination at this point, right? Everything they did from the beginning was all election interference. From 19 minutes after Trump's inauguration and throughout his 4 years in office, these same people did everything and anything they could to harm his 2020 election chances, including what millions of Americans still believe was a stolen election. And they have interfered in the 2024 election by attacking Trump using lawfare in 4 completely bogus cases against the former president. We've even seen the judges committing irregularities galore, where, Trump will win in an appeal. And that, at least in my mind, proves that they are doing this, the judges, just to interfere in the 2024 election. And so after remembering everything that these people did to Trump, to his family, his lawyers, and anyone in his orbit, viciously and falsely accusing these people of colluding in an insurrection, what makes you think these very same people won't fabricate accusations against Trump and Jeffrey Epstein? So yes, I think these Democrats will manufacture a false backstory of a sinister relationship between Trump and Epstein just to interfere in the 2024 election. And why wouldn't they? They are desperate to win, and they know that Joe Biden is in serious trouble with the American voters. So prepare yourself for all the coming harassment by the lying communists after the list comes out with Donald Trump's name on it. I put nothing past these people. They will claim that Judge Prescott is a Republican, and so whatever they come up with about Trump and Epstein, it must be true. But don't forget that they told us that Jim Comey was a Republican, and Robert Mueller was also a Republican, and so was Bill Barr. All men who did things to screw with Trump because they feared the consequences if they didn't by the very same cabal of communists. Do not put anything past these people. All right. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and share our videos with like-minded friends who want to stay informed with what's really going on. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
What's